What's going on, guys? Kigerr here, back with another reaction video, doing another CJ to the Champ video on the most disrespectful moments in anime history 2, the Yujiro Hanma special. Baki is one of my favorites, and you can't talk about disrespectful in anime without talking about Yujiro Hanma. The entire Hanma bloodline, really. If you want to see the previous reaction, it's on the channel playlist for CJ to the Champ. Let's get into it.
Boy, that ass was getting man literally picked up this big ass nigga with
Messed
one
him
hand
up.
and threw him across the floor.
And his whole thing is not moving when he gets
"Alright,
hit.
bro, enough is enough, nigga." So he comes running in just to get that signature back. Literally spazzed his whole body out.
Backhanding your kid doesn't get away nowadays, huh? But damn.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for the most disrespectful moments in anime history too. Now you see, this one is gonna be a little different. So usually we would have multiple characters from multiple animes in the video.
Wait, he just gives Aizen the same treatment?
So usually we would have multiple
Exactly what he did to him in the previous one.
characters from multiple animes in the video. But today, we're gonna be focusing on one character. Now I know some of y'all are probably wondering, CJ, why are you only focusing on one character in this vid? Well, how do I put this? The man that we are about to talk about might damn well be the most disrespectful man in anime history.
Look at that body.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yujiro Hanma is a welcome Black Air Force. Like, dog, this nigga's on demon timing 24/7.
Signature
From
backhand.
slapping bitches to beating the fuck out of his own son. Nigga out here fighting a polar bear for fun. Like, this man's nickname is the strongest creature on Earth. Peep how they said creature instead of human. And I mean, bro,
The strongest creature in
look at this
existence
nigga.
is
This
what
man
I
got
saw.
0.01% body fat. A jawline gifted from Jesus himself. His back is a literal
He's been
second
mewing, huh?
torso. You got a six-pack on your back, nigga. Yeah, I understand why they call him creature now. Like, if you get compared to Bigfoot's fat ass, you's literally just, I don't know, nigga. You just built different on some freaky ass shit. Oh, but I can hear some of y'all already typing in the comment section right now. Hey, yo, CJ, why that nigga not at the round table yet, cuz? Listen. I know Yujiro has been the most requested person to be in the round table of Black Air Force activity, besides like Guts. Well, you wanna know why it took me so long to do this?
Guts,
because
man.
you see,
Berserk.
this man has done so much heinous ass shit that I cannot give him a regular trial. Like, deadass, I would run out of exhibits. So I was like, alright, bruh. I'm just gonna have to give him a whole most disrespectful moments in anime history episode to himself, because this is the only way I could do it, because it's gonna be a lot, bruh. Like, I'm probably not even gonna be able to add
God, what is he gonna put in it? There's so many.
Just tell me and I'm gonna just put them in other parts. So
He says he does
sit back,
4,
relax,
so we'll see.
Grab some popcorn, lace up your black ones, and let's get started. So to understand the philosophy of Yujiro Hanma's disrespectful ways, we have to go all the way back.
What's
so
the
far
war?
back, the main character ain't even born yet. I'm talking about 1973 in the Vietnam War.
The war.
This man was fighting in a whole-ass war with his bare hands at the age of 16. Nigga, this is like the equivalent
like
of running
He-Man
around in
music?
Warzone with your bare fists and just beating the shit out of everybody. Like, this motherfucker took guerrilla warfare to a whole nother
G.I.
level
Joe?
on some pure-ass Rambo type shit. So while he's in Vietnam, he meets this girl named Jane. And she out here trying to throw that ass back. She tried to seduce the hell out of this man. She like, you want to get laid, nigga? Oh, you scared?
How about
Man,
getting...
you still haven't experienced a woman yet. And look at this man. He like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Then he just turns around and walks away, bruh. Man, it's like, I'm not about this bullshit today. But she still keep on running her mouth and talking shit. So the moment she turned around, this man Yujiro came right behind her back and said, shall I tear your skull out right here?
Okay, that's what he's doing. This, in my dirty mind, looks like something else.
Your homie was dead ass about to peel the skin off of this bitch. And look at her, she like, damn, this nigga got 2 fingers in my mouth. Then this man just slaps her like 20 yards, gave her a whole lecture, then walked out into the sunset. But nah, you thought this man was done in Vietnam? Nah, he was just getting started. This man goes on to kill a whole ass general on some covert ops type shit. And to disguise himself so
looks
he can
like
enter
G.I.
the base,
Joe
he
graphics,
ripped
right?
off the general's face and used it as a mask. So then this man just runs wild, just beating the shit out of
Puts the lotion on its
every
skin.
single person in his path. busting through ceilings and shit. So then Jane pops back up and she's like, listen, nigga, I got some TNT and I'm about to blow this bitch sky high. So while they're escaping, Kigerr stops. She's like, what the fuck, nigga, why you stop? And he just stands there and just eats the entire explosion. Then he pimp slaps old girl again, and he figures out that she's a whole ass UN agent named Diane that's leading him into a whole trap. So she tried to kill him, but obviously, that ain't gonna work, honey. So how did he make her pay for this? Well, he gave her the redo of the healer treatment.
Gave her what she wanted.
He gives her the googlies. This man uses her as a body shield, then just kills everybody outside and breaks this nigga's neck with.
He gave him the original Wolfang fist.
This man up at gunpoint, trying to kill him again. Then this man flashed the whole demon back at her and just look at her face, bruh. Just in pure shock. She like, damn, I'm really about to have that nigga's kid. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how Jack Hanma was born. Oh, but guess what? That was just the first
forgot about that.
Shit, we gotta go over how the main character was born. Meet Emmy, Baki's crazy ass, weird ass.
Oh, this has got to be number one right here.
Weird as hell. But ladies and gentlemen, she always wasn't a crazy ass bitch. No, you see,
of how he got her.
She was in a very happy relationship with a rich nigga. She was enjoying her life on a honeymoon. So then that night they go to a party, right? And guess who's there? Kigerr, staring her ass down while she with her mans at a party. And look at her, bro, she is mesmerized. It's like he's dicking her down with just his eyes. So then the husband just sees her just straight up staring at him. And then he just slaps her ass. God damn, in front of the party,
you
nigga.
look.
So then this man confronts Kigerr and he's talking mad shit. Niggas like, your fashion sense, ass. Your cut, ass. Your shoes, ass. Your demeanor, ass. Then he just throws a whole plate of soup on my nigga. So Kigerr's like, oh, you want to get disrespectful? All right, I could get real disrespectful real quick. So he just leans in and kisses his wife. So homie gets mad and he's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna let this dude handle you. But we all know this nigga ain't gonna do shit. So Kigerr just gives him the nastiest axe kick and just drills his face into the ground.
It's already his girl now.
Embarrassing old dude even more and giving his wife the old giddy giddies. So then this man goes back to his hotel all mad and shit because he got made to look like a whole ass beta male in front of his wife. So then he trying to take out his anger on his wife and shit. But this man Kigerr pulls up in the hotel room just out of nowhere. Man is like, hey girl, I came to see you in homeboy's room. So then dude runs over to the phone all scared and shit like, hey yo, security, where the fuck y'all niggas at? Somebody come help me. And well, security
already knocked him out.
Them niggas knocked the fuck out. So old dude pulls a gun on him, but we all know what happens when you try to pull a gun on this nigga. He grabs him with one hand and breaks his neck while still flirting at the same time. And look at her, she liked that. Oh, she a freak. So then he like, listen girl, let me give you the sweet talk real quick. I want to break your back so goddamn hard right now. Shit, I might even break your back so goddamn hard I might even kill you one day.
Foreshadowing.
Give birth to my child so I can have a worthy opponent in the future. And yeah, that's how Baki was born. So when Kigerr first makes his first appearance in the anime,
on the Hajime no Ippo type stuff,
helicopter and just blasts himself into a room, not giving a fuck about property damage at all. So it comes in when Baki was fighting Hanayama.
Oh, this is in the remake.
With a whole smile on his face.
In the original, it was with
Homie
the.
Said, good. I made it in time. Looks like you just got started. Y'all niggas only got scratches right now, and the fight is already over. But this man Kigerr's like, nigga, if I don't see blood, the shit didn't even start. Then he just straight up tells Baki, nigga, you soft. And he's just laughing his ass off. So then Hanayama's like, all right, bro, I'll fight you. But my nigga, you shouldn't have said that shit. Because, boy, that ass was getting man literally picked up this big ass nigga with one hand and threw him across the floor and just punched him into the wall. So Baki's like, all right, bro, enough is enough, nigga.
This man's whole thing is reflex damage. Taking your hits
literally
to hit you with a big hit.
So
But
before he leaves, he picks up Hanayama again and he's like, let me get in one last lick. Then just punches his whole face in to finish the job that he already finished. Then he's like, this was a waste of time. Y'all niggas are sorry, I'm leaving. God, yo, this man is actually built different. So then he goes to see Emmy's crazy ass. She just starts trying to beat him, but he ain't even moving, bro. Then he just pushes her down and he's like, bitch, I told you to raise my son to be strong as hell. That nigga weak as fuck. So then she tried to shake him, but he was like, cut that shit out. Yo, this man is like completely ruined her
foreplay to him.
He must have blasted her brains out or something. So after all that goes down, Baki's like, all right, bro, I gotta fight my dad at this point. So the night before the fight, Emmy's like, shit, let me go see what that nigga Kigerr doing real quick. So she's watching this man train in the hotel room, right? So she's like, let me touch up on that nigga. Then he just grabs her whole face and just pushes her back. Look at this nigga. He's like, bitch, the fuck? Don't approach me until I tell you to approach
You'll
me.
be nothing but leftovers.
Your ass is grass to me. So she like, I'll stay tonight. And he said, nah, bitch, get the fuck out. Bro, look at her. This nigga Yujiro has absolutely broken her mind at this point. Then she just starts beating up on Baki like, why won't he love me? Oh my God. I told y'all this bitch was weird. She out here beating up her own son because her husband won't love her. Shit, my boy Baki got the most fucked up family I've ever seen. Shit, I don't know who's more dysfunctional at this point, the Hanmas, the Mishimas, or the Skywalkers. So then Baki and Yujiro finally fight, but
guaranteed.
Dear God, bro, this was the worst ass whooping I've probably ever seen. This man was literally eating every single punch he threw at him, not even moving a muscle. And while he's just standing there, he's literally complimenting everybody for thank you for raising him like this, guys. Y'all actually made him kind of strong. So then this nigga's like, all right, bro, it's time to eat. So then he just starts wailing on him. He knocked him out and started beating his face into the ground.
Just full face action.
Just beating the hell out of him. And everybody's just watching this like, damn, it's that nigga own son. So then the mom's like, all right, I've been being weird as the whole time. This nigga's beating the out of my son. So then she started trying to swing on Yujiro, but dear God, baby girl. So she started biting him and shit. So then Yujiro gives her a whole bear hug and he's like, remember when I told you that one day I might break your back so goddamn hard it might even kill you? Today's the day, bitch. This man literally killed his wife and beat the hell out of his son in one night. And after that, he's like, y'all niggas want to have fun too? He just starts beating the hell out of him.
The whole group won't smoke.
His wife and dead ass just beat the fuck out of his son. Yujiro just goes around just doing his daily life, doing his daily activities, just disrespecting people. Homie went up into a boxing gym, started throwing shit around, literally slapping this man's punches away, throws his ass down and just beats everybody up at the gym. Busted up into the Prime Minister's office, literally beat the brakes off of his entire security force. And while he was doing this, he took a break and smoked a cigarette. Like, look at them, bro. They surrounded him with riot shields and everything and couldn't do shit. Nigga just hit the dash, breaks both of their arms, busts into his office and he's like, hey nigga, your security is ass. And also, fuck your minister. And then we go into the next arc and my guy Baki's like, bro, I gotta get revenge for this dude killing my mom. So when Yujiro's confront Jack, he's like, hey nigga, you kinda strong. Now fight me, nigga. But then Baki comes in and he intervenes. So then Yujiro's like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck up on out of here, boy. I ain't got time for those soft ass connections, nigga. And also on the same arc, he fights Dopo, reveals his 1% body fat demon back, beats the living piss out of him, also taking the nigga's eye and knocked him out standing up. So after all that goes down.
And I love that they keep stuff like that in the show. His eye's gone still, so I mean.
He sent that little nigga flying. Then he busts up at Baki's house and he's like, hey, nigga, I see you about to do it with your girl and shit. Okay. And when you first see this scene, you're like, oh my
watching
God, this
you.
is the ultimate cock block. This man is literally standing over them while him and his girl are about to get it on. And he is dead ass encouraging them to do this shit. He's like, yes, Baki, blow her back out. Blow her back out like I did your mother. It'll make you stronger than ever. And I'm just watching that shit like, did this nigga just really encourage his son to beat the fuck out of her cheeks?
Gave him the birds and the bees talk.
What the hell? Then Baki's like, bruh, why are you in here, nigga? And yo, this man dead ass says this.
You're pretty funny, you know that, kid? A girl sneaks into your room, comes onto you, and you tremble with fear. If that's your idea of closing the deal, I'll never be a granddad.
Yo, this man just took a shot at every single harem protagonist. So then this man's like, I give you my blessing, then just leaves. So then we cut to this fight with Motobe and Yanagi. Now, Motobe has won the fight. He cut off old poison dude's hand and's like, hey, nigga, that's a wrap. Concede. Nigga, you lost. So then just out of the blue, this nigga Yujiro just comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey, nigga, what's cracking? So this man pulls his sword on him like he gonna do something. But then this man Yujiro does the most demoralizing thing I have ever seen in an anime. He started laughing, grabbed his sword, and started breaking it into pieces.
That's a katana.
One by one, slowly.
Known as the hardest swords to break.
This is just the face of, nigga, I'm fucked. That just drains all of your confidence. That is like the biggest you ain't shit thing that you could ever do to somebody. So then this man Yujiro pulls up on Yanagi and he's like, hey, nigga, you lost. So then Shibukawa pulls up and he's like, hey, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing out here? It's late as hell. Then Yujiro's like, shit, nigga, you right. I'm tired. I'm going home. But not after that. Got your stupid ass. Yo, he just blasted his face. Homie knocked the fuck out and just tooted up. Nigga dead ass said, you didn't lose. So that meant you were up for my challenge. Man literally had to get in one lick before he left. So then we get to the Right Tie tournament. And Lord have mercy. Ooh, I'm gonna have to censor this part so hard. This man ripped off this nigga's face. He literally dug his fingers into his f***ing face and flung that shit and just straight up.
I don't remember this fight.
Then he threw his face into the crowd.
I like the Bitcoin picture.
But after that, homie comes for round 2. But nigga, why would you come for round 2 against this nigga? And then Yujiro just blasts a kick into his face. Finally, to I guess finish the job. I mean, the job was already finished, but shit, had to finish it again. So then he sees Baki backstage and he's like, "Dad, I think I can take you now." This man Yujiro was looking at him like, "Really, nigga?" Just throws him through the wall. Man was like, "You ain't shit and you still ain't shit." So then he fights the old OG for the last fight. And I ain't gonna lie,
this was a good one.
Some punches. But this nigga Kigerr did not care that he was beating the fuck out of a senior citizen. Cause goddamn, he was whooping that ass. I mean, even though that the senior citizen dropped him, homie pulled out that demon back, and dear God, it was a wrap. Made the motherfucker kick the bucket in the middle of the fight. Somehow that man came back to life. I don't know if they got the Dragon Balls or some shit, but that's one lucky ass OG, I'll tell you that. Well,
Alright, so we kind of skipped the whole, like, point of this fight. The thing was, this old guy used to be all about muscle like Yujiro is. Then he got beat by a technician guy that was just good at fighting with technique. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to do it now too." And his whole thing is like, if you hit me, it'll be like a jiu-jitsu thing where kind of go with the attack kind of situation. And then Yujiro does it back to him. I think the whole thing is like, Yujiro does a kick down on the old guy. The old guy does a flip around to kick down on Yujiro, and then Yujiro does it back to him. So Yujiro learns and does the whole technician thing, and he's like, "Haha, you're just better than me at technique." And then Yujiro's like, "No, I'm going to do pure strength." Boom. And then killed him with the double slap. But yeah, CJ, good job. I like these moments. I think there's a couple other ones you could do. These seem to all be from the remake. The original, he was on some demon timing. He had Baki fighting the Great Ape, took the tooth to the chest, and did a lot of crazy stuff in the original. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys.